Hey everyone, welcome to another stream. Good to see y'all. This is gonna be a first. This is gonna be an actual first. I'm actually going to be streaming on actual hardware. I just got this in. It's the Modretro Chromatic Gameboy Color / Gameboy. As you can see here, it's 1-for-1. The glass is kind of like similar to the Game Boy. And it's nice to the touch, but the only problem that I have with this is the buttons. I don't really like how plasticky it's. Like it really hurts my fingers when I touch it. It's definitely, I thought it would be like kind of similar to like a Game Boy Color, but we're gonna test out today. So this right here, you can play Game Boy games, original Game Boy games on it, which we're going to play Pack Attack and Game Boy Color games on it. And I actually went ahead and bought me a $20 EverDrive right here so we can play more games that I probably don't own. So this is going to be the first original hardware stream. I might even be my last one because I love emulation. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to put in Pack Attack. I'm going to put it inside. And I'm going to press on the on button. Hey, Victim Christ, welcome in. Hopefully it goes on. Just give me a second, guys. Oh my god. So there it is. Yeah, it's a Game Boy Color. I don't know if you can see it. Wow, it's very bright. There you go. Pack Attack. So we are playing Pack Attack right now. Let's do normal mode. Yeah, honestly, this Game Boy is really nice, but the buttons are killing my fingers. And I'm not really such a fan of it. I'm not too crazy about the buttons, to be honest. Oh damn. What's up, God? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Like, I think this is a neat thing. This should have been like $100. I think I may have overpaid this. I don't know. You know, I was like feeling like I wanted to treat myself, and I think maybe most of my judgment is cast upon the buttons. Like they're too stiff for my enjoyment. But I don't know, honestly. Maybe I'll return it. I don't know. Maybe not. What's up, Cav? What's up, everybody? Sorry about. I should probably have streamed Ratchet and Clank today, huh? I keep forgetting about doing that. Oh no. Do, do, do. Yeah, I'm so screwed here. Oh my god. Boop, boop. Alright, I love me some Pac-Man, but let's play something else. Alright, so I'm gonna switch off. So that was a Game Boy game that we just played. We're gonna have to reset this now. I do have me a collection of stuff. Like, you know, I do have a game. You know what? I have Gex. You guys want to see Gex? Let's go ahead and play that. It's kind of like a test stream. I just want to see if this thing works, you know? Okay, come on. Are you gonna work or what? Gex, dude, this is kind of cool that I can actually record, you know, from my Game Boy. It's not a Game Boy, it's a chromatic. You see, like, I would have loved to get the original, so, like, the original. Hey, yo, I'm streaming, so I just got this new Game Boy, kind of like a early holiday present to myself. I'm really, let me show you, I'm not liking the buttons at all. The buttons are too stiff, and I just don't. I'm not really. It's hurting my fingers. The button. I wish I could just replace it and make it more comfortable. Other than that, like, this thing is cool, but yeah, I'm not really like a fan of the buttons. I wish I would have done more of my research, but yeah, we're actually streaming on actual hardware. You just need to break it in, but like, honestly, break it in? You think so? What's up, Barchison? So good to see you, buddy. Maybe you're right, I don't know. Yeah, but we're kind of doing like just a test and see, because I just wanted to test it out. See if it works. Good to see Barchton. Scream TV. Ooh, this is kind of like a cool looking game. This is a Game Boy Color game. Survive the Haunted Mansion. Let's do that. Okay, you know what? Maybe you, Varchiston, I think you might be right. Maybe you have to break in the buttons, you know, make it more loose. Yeah, this is Game Boy. I think Game Boy Color. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I've been wanting to come back and play some more Ratchet and Clank, but I don't know, man. I've been having a tough week already. It's only Monday, but you know, I think by Thursday I'll be able to stream more. But as of right now, I just, you know, I don't have the time to stream as much. And I have to look down because I'm looking at a Game Boy here. Yeah, we'll do, honestly, we will play Gex in January. I'm trying to finish up a couple playthroughs, like I'm trying to finish up like the the Ratchet and Clank playthrough that we're doing. I'm trying to finish up Beyond Good and Evil, and yeah, we're gonna try and get to, you know, the Gex trilogy on PS1. Just right now, my head's all over the place, so I don't know if I'm able to get to that in December, but dude, how do you get up there? But yeah, the screen looks really clean. It looks really nice on the screen. Come, get up there, dude. Oh yeah, you can climb. I forgot about that. Alright, we just collected one. I didn't know there's a Game Boy Color Gex Life Learn. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Varchis, I appreciate you saying that. Yesterday, I don't know, I felt like very aggressive with my sarcasm. Like, I came out to stream and I just felt like the whole world was against me. But, you know, the jokes were really funny. I'm actually editing yesterday's stream for the Let's Play channel. But I just felt like, you know, like the whole stream is a goof, and I'm a goof as well. I do forget that sometimes there are people that really genuinely care, and you know, you gotta tune out the ones that are just coming in for the jokes. I don't mind a joke. It's just like when your whole personality is a bunch of dad jokes. It's like, come on, really? Yesterday's stream was fun. I think because maybe I was having a hard weekend, I became like a little bit passive, aggressive, sarcastic, you know, in a way. You know, Varchina, I think you're right. Maybe you just have to hit the buttons like to the point where it gets more comfortable. Because I'm not complaining anymore about the buttons anymore. I think it like, because it's like fresh off the case, that maybe it didn't feel right at first. Hiya! I'll tell you what though, streaming, emulating a game and actually playing the game on actual hardware is so much different. So much different when you're playing like on an actual cartridge, but is that Pennywise? What the hell? Oh, okay. Ah! Damn. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna, this won't be a very long stream. I just wanted to, like, showcase the, you know, this. I got it on Black Friday sale. I paid $160 for. I'm trying to see if I could justify that price. And I think this, so since I'm able to like actually stream, like I can actually stream through this, it'd be nice to have like every now and then like an actual like hardware thing. So, you know, like a hardware playthrough where it'd be a little bit different, because, you know, I love emulation. I don't care if it's hardware or if it's emulation, but it'd be different enough to be like, yeah, I'm doing something different in the stream, you know? I don't know, like I feel like I'm trying to touch the buttons the right way, but it's not working the right way that I want it to. I mean, I come for you. The fact you like games I miss is a very happy bonus. Yeah, man, I like Gex. I've played the first Gex game. I really do like it. I've never played Gex 2 and Gex 3, but you know, I'll dedicate a full playthrough for that. I told Binnycat that I would have done like the Ratchet and Clank games for him, but I realized that, you know, each and every Ratchet and Clank game are very long, so I can't promise like all the games to be done on stream, but I know Gex 1, 2, and 3 are shorter games for sure. You know, because PS1 games are much shorter than PS2 stuff, you know? Step into the light. I realized that, yeah, it seems like the screen is much larger on... I want you to look at this. Like, if you look here, like, you see Gex really up and close, right? But here, look how much further away he is. You see... I don't know if you can see it. It's too bright. See, look how further he is in the screen. Legit though, every new controller I get, I hate. Then once it gets a little more broken, I love it. Yeah, honestly, I just wish the reviewers on YouTube were more honest, because like they all say that they love the feel of the shell, like the outside shell of this thing, like, you know, the touch of the feel of this. And it's like, fine, it's, you know, I'm not buying it for like the exterior. I'm buying it for the controls, like the D-pad and the buttons. And I don't think any of them mentioned how stiff the buttons feel, to be honest. And I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but damn, you need momentum to jump in this one. Oh, it's the Mona Lisa! Look at that, it's the Mona Lisa! Haha! But any days, you know, anyways, like Twitch is gonna give me a nice little payout this month, so I guess it justifies the purchase, right? I do have like a Game Boy Pocket. I'm gonna probably sell that to make up for the purchase because I feel kind of guilty. So it's a Game Boy Color clone. It's called the Modretro Chromatic, and it's supposed to be better than the Game Boy Color, or the Game Boy to say the least. Like the screen's much harder. The shell is much more stronger. The button, like it's supposed to be 1-for-1 with the Game Boy Color, I think, but like I would rather get this over the original Game Boy, to be honest, you know. But I don't know yet. I honestly don't know. The jumping feels weird in this game, like, or maybe it's the button? Yeah, the button feels weird. I have to press the top of the B button to jump. If I Yeah, now it's not working because I'm Can I link it? Yes. There is a link cable. But you have to buy it separately. You could link it if you wanted to trade Pokemons, you could. They thought of everything, so, you know. I don't know, man. When I initially bought the original Game Boy Color, like everything just worked perfectly, but I just feel like it's not working out for me with this. Maybe I gotta try a different game or something. I don't know. Dear Lord. I promise not to be butthurt if you call out early on them, but I believe all three are pretty easy, to be honest. I know the first game is like, you know, your typical side scroller, so I know a lot about the first game. The second and third game are more like collectathons, so it's okay. I love collectathons, you know. See, I jumped there. I don't know why I didn't jump. That's so odd. Like, I was jumping while I was running. That's so weird. God. Yeah, it's linked. It's linked to the PC right now. That's how I'm capturing the footage. Yeah, it's definitely linked to the PC right now. Okay, I might have to come back, and you know what? I want to see if I can get further into this. Can I link it to Discord? I'm not sure, because honestly, the first thing I decided to do was just connect it to OBS and try to stream it. see if it works, and it's actually working. Can I do it while via Discord streams? I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't stream on Discord often, to be honest. I mean the product, my dude. I mean, I might want one. Oh, yeah. You want the link for the product? Yeah. I'll get you the website. One second. I don't know. I don't think I like the buttons. I mean, and the jumping doesn't feel right. I don't know if it's actually like, maybe I just haven't played a console before, so. This, you know, it's been like probably like 3 years since I've touched a console. 2 years maybe. And I don't know, I just don't feel the grip on this. Like, I'm jumping fine here, but you know, when I go over gaps, it's like not doing it right. Now it's jumping fine, but like before it wasn't. That's so weird. See, like I couldn't move for a second. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I saw another streamer do that also. Like they linked up their Game Boy Color. See, unfortunately, I wasn't really able to get a Game Boy Color. Dude, those jumps are annoying. See, I tried to jump there, but it didn't work. I tried to jump that. It's like, what's going on with that? Hey, what's up, man? We're actually streaming on actual hardware right now. I got me a new Game Boy, but I don't know if I like it, to be honest. Streaming the game right now. Gex for Game Boy. I don't know. I'm not really liking the buttons, and the D-pad feels like it's not doing the right thing. Like I'm going left and right, but sometimes it gets stuck. So it's not working well. Now it's working, but like This looks better than the breakfast game. Yeah, I'm actually editing. I'm going to be editing that video right now. Tonight. Let me give you a shout out, dude. Congratulations on the achievement, man. Good job on getting the achievement tonight, Turtle. Good job on that. I don't know why the jumping's not working. It's so weird. Does it get locked in or something? The A button's working nice, but the B button, it's not doing its job. Alright, let's try one more time. See, like it gets stuck when you touch it. When you touch the D-pad left and right together, you're not moving. I think you have to. Okay, what? You don't have to touch the up. Oh, maybe it might be the game's controls. I don't even know. See, now I'm not even touching it to go upwards. It's going. Alright, we're trying a different game. You know, honestly, that D-pad is really worrying me. Like, it's actually concerning me right now that I'm like, I don't know if I want to sell. I'm gonna sell this now. Like, I feel like really agitating me. Hey Jess, welcome. We are trying out my new Game Boy that I got for my own holiday present. It's the Game Boy. It's not a Game Boy. It's a Modretro Chromatic hooked up to my PC. I'm trying to see if I can record actual hardware for once in my life, you know? So the best places to start is the Mario Brothers game, you know? Let's see if this works. Yeah, like the D-pad just feels like it's not working right. Hold on. What's up, Jess? How you doing tonight? Oh, damn, we got some save files. Dang it. This feels a little, I don't know. Maybe this feels a bit better. Whoa. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking, Turtle. I really appreciate that. I'm just a bit tired, as you guys can probably tell. I don't know, man. The D-pad's really bugging me out. I'm not feeling this D-pad. I should have... You know what I should have done? I should have just bought me like a Game Boy Color that has like a backlight thing already attached to it, like someone... Cause like the buttons is really bugging me out. Yeah. It keeps going up, like, on emulation, that never happens, honestly. If anything, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask if I could return it. I don't know if there's a... Yeah, I don't know if you could return it, but if not, I'll probably sell it on eBay. You know, I'll sell it with like this. Okay, so we could probably... So this is the pack-in title that they give you with the console. Yeah. I think it's just better for me to like emulate instead, because I don't know, it's not working out for me there. I bought it from the actual website. You know, I bought it from the actual website, and so this is like Tetris exclusively for the console. This is their version of Tetris for the Modretro. It's called Modretro Chromatic. Here, I'll show you. Chromatic. Yeah, I might sell this. And I bought an exclusive game from, because now these guys are making their own exclusive games, and there's one from like, there's a GameStop exclusive game called Buck and the Curse cartridge for Game Boy Color. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll just keep that game because it might be rare one day, because it's a GameStop exclusive game. So I'll sell this probably. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Yeah. So this is like their exclusive version of Tetris. I might even keep this version. So this cool little game here, I might take it for myself, right? It's like their own exclusive version of Tetris. I love Tetris, but I'm trying to love this damn handheld, and it's just not. I don't know. Like I like the color. I like the feel of the handheld. Here, like let's go back to full screen, right? I like the feel of it. The feel of it feels good. You know, has all of your necessities. You got your volume. You got this for the menu inside of the Game Boy Color, right? But then, you know, the buttons, like the D-pad keeps getting stuck, like up and left, just not doing it for me. The buttons feel like Tic Tacs, right? And then, you know, it's like it doesn't feel good to the touch. I think like most of the YouTubers that like were reviewing this console, this handheld, right? So I think they just got paid off to just give a good review, and I got suckered into buying this. I don't think it's a bad thing, but like it is a decent. Now if this was like $100, like this would be okay, like it's worth it. But like I you know, I got it for sale on Black Friday for way cheaper, for cheaper than its initial retail price, and like if I was handy with the repairing, like if I could open up this thing and just change the buttons and the D-pad, I would, and I'd probably keep this console, right? But you know, anyways, I thought, okay, I thought maybe if I didn't like it, I'll just sell it, right? And like I think the company themselves, they know that the buttons are very stiff. Like they know themselves. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make another model. It's like, why couldn't you just get it right the first time, right? I bought this now and I'm stuck with it. I'm stuck with these clicky buttons, you know. Like I get that you wanted to make it close to like the original Game Boy. Me personally, I'm not such a big fan of the original Game Boy. I love the games, but that Game Boy was very, you know, it was very tough to click on the buttons on there. But you know what? If I sell this on eBay for the price that I bought it for, plus including the EverDrive, you know, if I include both this and the EverDrive and the handheld, I'm pretty sure someone will just buy it off me. You know, like they'll just buy it off me, and I shouldn't have a problem selling it on eBay. Yeah, I think emulation is just like what I'm good at, right? Now, if this was like a review thing, like a review product, I wouldn't be mad to own it. But you know, I did pay for it, and I don't feel good with my purchase. Because the buttons, honestly, the buttons is what's killing me, and the D-pad too, the D-pad as well. But this Tetris game is really fun. I actually do like this. So Yeah, it's alright. I'll just sell it on eBay. It's fine. Because anyways, people are selling this now for like $300. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Um, hold on one second. I'll show you the Game Boy Pocket that I bought a year ago, because you know that specific week I was like, a year ago I was like really super sad. And when I'm sad, I make very questionable purchase decisions. So I'll show you the Game Boy that I bought. Compared to that, if I can find it. I had the original Game Boy, and I had a Atomic Purple Game Boy Color, and I've been trying to get that Game Boy Color Atomic Purple one. For, you know, trying to get it for a good price, and I just couldn't find one for a good price. So let me show you this Game Boy Pocket that I purchased a year ago. So this is the Game Boy Pocket, and look how comfortable this button feels. It just feels so much comfortable. Yeah, it's still clicky, like, you know, the D-pad's smaller, you know. See, like, look at the difference. Like, the D-pad is smaller, but it feels better. See, I just don't like that sharp edge to it. This is better though. Yeah. And, you know, I don't often spend, because like this whole year I'm like saving, and I'm spending on bills, and you know, I don't often spend as much throughout the year. So this was like my only like chance to splurge and enjoy a little purchase every now and then, you know? Because this year was definitely rough. It was definitely rough for a lot of people, and you know, I know this wasn't this wasn't really like a responsible purchase that I did, but I thought if it would work, then at least it works, right? And it does work, but it's not at 100% capacity, you know? Yeah, this Tetris game is good. I do like this Tetris game, because it's Tetris. Okay, let's try. You know what? This is a good game to try. The original Super Mario Land. Barches, I'm sorry, man. I think I saw your comment before. I wholeheartedly will step in for dibs. Would you said you want to buy this off me? I'll sell, honestly, I'll sell it to you what I paid for it. You know, I don't, you know. I mean, I paid 20 bucks more for this Everdrive. I'll give you this too, but you know, I just want to get what I paid for this console thing. Oh, and I bought me a rechargeable thing. I forgot. So this takes, I forgot to mention, but so this takes batteries. So it takes 3 AA batteries that they give you, and you have to buy this separately. This is a rechargeable thing that you put with your USB cable, which right there. So I'm sorry, like everything's a mess. But you know, I'll post this. You know, I'll post this on eBay, and if you want, you could just buy it off eBay, and I'll ship it like through there. I think it. You know, if you want to buy it off me. Oh, oops. All right, Super Mario Land. The screen is really nice though. The screen, I gotta say, I cannot front. Fun fact about Victor, you've programmed playable version. Bro, please, if you have those demos or those games programmed, send me. I love Tetris a lot. I feel like my games are very dusty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell this. I don't know. I might just keep. So the buttons on this also, they're not great. This could be repaired. But this is just a Game Boy Pocket. I can't play Game Boy Colors on this thing. See, this is the problem. Like, that's the problem. I can't play Game Boy Color games on this. This one I could, like this one right here I could, but you know, it's beefy. Look how beefy this thing is compared to the Game Boy Pocket. All right, this thing's not working. Is it working or is it? There you go. All right, so Super Mario Land is working really nice. What the hell? Game's not working. Hold on. How do you guys like? How do you streamers like stream on actual hardware? Because like I'm getting more problems than I would ever do instead of like emulating it. I don't know if I could honestly. The whole hardware stuff, unless it's like PS2 or Wii U or something like. Honestly, I don't know anymore because here's the thing. I'm buying like this stuff for like the novelty of it because I have Game Boy stuff, Game Boy games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, but it's like I'm getting to a point in my life where you know, I think I should be letting go of like my collections because you know, I need the space and anyways, I would have rathered emulate these games, you know, because then you know emulation doesn't take up space. There's some stuff that I want to keep in my collection. You see, the only reason why I would keep a Game Boy Color is because I have a Pokemon collection, and like if I have just the Pokemon games without a Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, then what's the point of having those Pokemon games, right? And I'm confused. See, like the jumping is not working so well. I mean, if you're good at soldering like buttons and stuff, you could definitely fix this problem that I'm having here. But hey, Stomper, welcome in. So I need a legit Game Boy Color. I would love to have one, like the one that I had growing up, the atomic purple one. And if I could get it, like the controls is good, the buttons are good. You know, backlit screen, then I'd be good. Yeah, but I definitely won't be buying from Modretro. Unfortunately, like this was kind of make or break for me, but they should have focused more on the buttons. I wish they would have focused more on the buttons, to be honest, and the D-pad, because I feel that the D-pad could have been better in a way. Yeah, Sniper, welcome. You saw Five Nights at Freddy's? Awesome. Alright, so Super Mario Land is working really okay on this. Let's keep playing though. Yeah, Super Mario Land is working. I don't know why Gex wasn't working so well. Like, this game is working alright. Super Mario Bros. DX wasn't working so well compared to this game. Turtle Axe, I'm sorry if you were writing stuff. I do apologize. I didn't see your comments. Bowser ripoff, yeah. By the way, Stomper, if you're wondering, I'm actually streaming on actual hardware, but I'm not really enjoying this new Game Boy that I got. This is called the Modretro Chromatic. It plays Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. And the buttons are, it's like so plasticky. It's like, it emulates the original Game Boy A and B buttons, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know if I ever really liked the original Game Boy, to be honest. Like, I love the green screen of it, like the green and black screen of the original Game Boy, and the bulky feel to it, but I never really loved the buttons of the original Game Boy. Hey, by the way, I'm not really running the audio off this thing right now. I'm running it through the here. Let me pause this. So look how loud this thing is when I raise the volume. like this thing would, so this thing would be cool if I just recorded like some background footage of like the Game Boy. You know, like, because nowadays people are so into like aesthetics on Instagram, like they just they record like PS2 footage and just put in the background. Like this would be nice to like record footage off. It's alright. I mean, if this is your least favorite Mario game, that's fine. I personally sort of like the second game better, but the reason why I don't like this game as much because how stiff the jumps are with this Mario guy. Oh my god, dude! I swear to God, I tried to jump there. But yeah, Varchiton, if you wanna talk about like if you're interested in this chromatic, send me a message. We'll figure out something for sure. All right, let me show you the EverDrive that I bought for this thing. I bought it from AliExpress. It was like $25, I think. And I guess we could do Game Boy variety or something. Yeah, but see, the thing is, like the Game Boy Advance SP now it's very expensive, and I just don't have the money to drop like, you know, $150 for a Game Boy SP, or you know, I don't know how much they go for, but you know, they're more expensive now. Than I last saw it on eBay, it was like $40-50 for just the console and charger, but now it's like 100 plus, I think. All right, so let's see, Adventures of Elmo. Huh. Got some Barbie games. Bugs Bunny. I don't know about that. Donald Duck Quack Attack. That seems interesting. Dragon Ball Z ET. This is the Game Boy Color stuff. Hercules. Oops, and I mean to press that. You have to press the B button to advance. Oh, Bomberman? Yeah, there's this is EverDrive that I got. Hercules, the Legendary Journeys. Oh god, this is a Titus game. Damn it. Oh brother, what the fuck? Is this the guy from Smallville? Yeah, the music isn't that great. Come on, get up already. What the hell? How do... Oh. Greetings, welcome to Glander, which Zeus has bid me to impart you with missions you must carry out so that mankind will believe in you. I only speak to sailors. It's a weird game. He fell into the water. Beautiful. Alright. That's enough of that game. Let's see what is next. Halloween Racer. Oh, we should have done this for Halloween. Hold on, what is this all about? Yeah. Microids. This is cool. There's only three characters. Whoa. What a weird game this is, huh? Am I in first place? Where am I exactly? I am in first place. Okay. This is a Halloween Racer. Halloween Racer for Game Boy Color. And it's kind of boring. I'm done with this one. I see what else is there. Yeah, I have an EverDrive right now. Let's check out some actual Game Boy games. Bamse. Okay, I'm curious. Whatever this, I'm curious to see what this is all about. Bamse. Beam software game. Oh my god, that's not a good sign. I'm scared to press the button. Jaghar Tagit Skalman Dot Sodom da Slot Utan Fins de Itingen Atarvan Egegen Tithaha Bamse Kanvi Inte Forsoka Koma M Jag Ar Radhuga Vikan Inte Lamna Varpasta Kinen Mendan Jag Befreik Ar Honon Fran Vargens. Wait a second, this game seems familiar. I've played this game before. It's Baby Felix. Ah! Wario Land? Alright, you want to see Wario Land? For sure. Wario. We're doing a variety night. I see McDonald Land for Game Boy. That caught my attention. Super Hunchback. Gotta check that one out. Oh, so E is for Europe, right? So I guess U means United States. Let's see. Yeah, so U is United States, I guess. But I can't find Wario Land. Where is that? Yoshi! Yeah, I'm trying to find it though. Oh, we got Pokemon. Alright guys, we're doing a full playthrough right now. 24-hour stream. We're gonna do Pokemon Blue. Snoopy? Oh. Here it is. Okay. It only has Super Mario Land 2 though. Where's the third game? Oh, no, it says Wario Land 2. That's so weird. has Wario Land 2. The weird EverDrive. Maybe I'm not looking at the right way, because has Wario Blast and Wario Land 2, but no Wario Land 1. I mean, you get a lot of games on it, but Wario Land 3 is on Game Boy Color. Yeah, we're on Game Boy stuff. No, it's only Wario Land 2. That's so weird. They only have Wario Land 2, but not the third game in the first one. Yeah, I don't know. Look, there's for 20 something dollars. There's a lot of stuff here. Like, you know, you could put games into this too. If you could do Game Boy Color, like you could put games on there. Dude, I grew up on this game. I love this game. Oh yeah, they make you watch the cutscene. I forgot about this. Like that's the most annoying part of this game. Like I'll definitely do a full playthrough of this game one day. A goal of mine is like I would love to 100% this, like get all of the levels, all of the gold that you can get in this game. I would love to do that. It's a big goal of mine. Dude, this is actually kind of getting me back to like when I was really young. And I know you can't really die in this game. Like you can only lose coins, but you can't really die in the game at all. There's no game over, which I don't know. It takes away the challenge, to be honest. You want fun? Why do y'all show you fun? Yeah, dude. This game is bringing me back. Okay. I'm glad we're playing this. I don't know why this EverDrive does not have Wario Land 3 or the first one, but it's alright. Do 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 do. Ah! Stop! Ooh. You know, like when I'm quiet, that means like I'm getting into it. I'm getting into the game. Oh, brother. A lot of people forget about Virtual Boy Wario Land. I've actually streamed that game. I never beat it because the controllers are very different than your normal like Game Boy or Super Nintendo controls. But if I ever get the controls right one day, I'll definitely do a playthrough of that. Dude, I don't remember where everything is. Found it. Should I go for hard? Ah! Oh, yes. Can you try again? No, we got the treasure. Dude, this game definitely makes you feel like a kid again. I don't know. I remember this game being like it wasn't like a launch title for the Game Boy Color, but I remember it coming out like a little bit later in the year of 1998. This could have been a nice launch title though, like it should have been. Was your first solo Wario game? Yeah, that'd be a cool game to try out. I never played anything past the first two Wario Land games, so I've heard some good things about it. Oh, I think you gotta slide through. Haha. Man, what a good game. Let's try something else. One more game. I'm getting kind of tired. One more game. We gotta make it count. Gotta make it count. Watch it be like the worst game from the bunch. Dexter's Laboratory. No. Donkey Kong Country. The Virtual Boy on Virtual Console? Is it on the Switch 1 or Switch 2? How many Mary-Kate and Ashley games are there? Oh my god. Men in Black. Okay, cool. The New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley. Pokemon Crystals on this. We actually did a playthrough of Sabrina the anime series Zapped. We did a playthrough of that. Like I think like a month ago we did. Pong. Power Rangers. Ooh. There was like 3 Rugrats games on the GBC. Damn, there's not a lot of Game Boy Color. There's not a lot of Game Boy Color games on it. Oh, there's more games here. Babe and Friends. Blue's Clues. There's a Blue's Clues game on GBC. You're kidding me. Game Boy Color promo? What is that? What is that all about? I'm curious. I want to see what that's all about. It's not a game. I don't think it's a game, but Nintendo Game Boy. Now in color. Is this an actual cartridge or like Tetris DX? Holy crap, I'm not even playing the game. I think it's a video. I think it's a video, guys. Like, we're actually watching a video on a cartridge for Game Boy Color. More processing power. Wario! Oh my god, we were just playing you. We're just playing a game of yours. Color LCD screen. Let's go. What? Portable fun in full color. Dude, the Sega Game Gear was in color around 1991. Like, you're 7 years late. Infrared communication. I mean, still, this was kind of exciting for 98, you know? Escape to color. Okay. Play over 400 Game Boy games. Game Boy. That Mario's looking a little pale there. Yeah, like this was probably shown like on display, right? Like as a kiosk thing. But it had to be like on a console, right? Like it had to be on a cartridge. I wonder if this cartridge is still like around. I'm not sure. Ooh, what is this? Color LCD screen. I wonder if that's a game. Is this a game or is this just a display? Mad pricey? I think so. You're right. It could be. Infrared communication port. Link's Awakening DX right there. Escape to color. Oh shit, Wario. Oh my lord. This is cool. Like honestly, I think I discovered like a really cool gold mine here of video game history. Right? Wario got smashed to pieces, you know? More processing power. So I guess it plays over again, right? Yeah, it plays over again. The music is different though. As simple as this is, it would have made me beyond excited for the GBA. Yeah, but this was 1998. The Game Boy Color? Yeah. Yeah, it's doing the trick. Like, you know, it's showing you all the colors and stuff and like the games coming out. Alright, so it's kind of going in a loop. So that was a promotional video in a cartridge for Game Boy Color right there. That's really cool. That's really interesting. Alright, that wasn't a game, so we gotta play one more game. Game Boy, Grinch. This is like Europe stuff. Holy Magic Century. I've played this game, Inspector Gadget, on Game Boy Color. I thought it was alright. Maya the Bee, Garden Adventures. I gotta see what this is all about. Oh wait, I have a Game Boy camera thing, I forgot. Hold on. Oh god, it's an Acclaim game. No! Ah! What's going on? Catch me, Willie, if you can. Just wait, Maya, I will get you. God, the music is really bad. Okay, I don't know. All right, so we're gonna take some pictures with the Game Boy Color. I want to see if this works. Honestly, like really the big appeal is that you can actually record stuff like on your, you can record, like that's the whole appeal of this thing for me. Dude, I can barely see myself. I want to take a picture. I cannot see myself. Spirit Buddy up. That's a great picture. That's a freaking, oh my god. Is this a 10 out of 10 picture? It is. That's a 10 out of 10 picture. That is a 10 out of 10 picture that I just took of myself. Spirit petrified. Yeah, we're saving this. We're saving this picture. Who the fuck is that? I didn't take that picture. No, this one, wait. That's me. Yeah, these pictures are, yeah, these pictures, yeah, these are my pictures actually. That could be a friend of mine. I can't really tell who that is. I know, see, that's me right there because I have the beard and everything. Pringles? Oh my god. Okay, these pictures I didn't take. Taco Bell, like, I didn't take that picture. I'd say, like, if you want, like, to have a kick out of this, buy yourself a Game Boy camera cartridge and look at the photos, because sometimes people don't delete their photos. It's Homer Simpson. Oh my god. Dude, that is creepy because, like, I'm a big fan of The Simpsons. How the hell... I swear to God, I didn't take those first 5 pictures. Actually, 6, 7. Like, see, I don't know what that is, if that's a tree or something. But this picture I did take. I remember taking this picture. All right, we're gonna end off on this note. Yeah, maybe you need more light or something. I don't know. Like, it's pretty dim here. Yeah. Oh, it's a montage. Okay. Hold on. Ah. Oh my god, that's my face right there. That is so cool. Look, that's my face right there. It's like moving. That's really cool. Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he laughing? Like, who the... Whatever, dude. Whatever. Oh. That's enough. You are crossing the equator? Good night, everyone. Beer brain and Beetle